the RSVC is about to begin.
This is your lunch, okay?
Now I put a denarius in there so you can buy some ambrosia. You can ask one of the big deities where to do that.
Do you remember your way back up Mount Olympus? I drew you a map just in case. Put it in your pocket so you don't lose it.
Are you ready?
I think so. I guess all parents are like this on their kids' first days. But for me, my first day was coming a little late because I was homeschooled. I know what you're thinking. Most homeschool kids are freaks or demigods, right? But my family's totally normal. We're just your average, loving family. Except for the fact that my father tried to consume me so I couldn't become a more powerful god than him. Tried to keep in me, Athena, entombed within the immortal shells of his body until I burst forth from the furrows of his forehead and stepped out fully formed. And then Mum and Dad decided to cool it for a while, and I was homeschooled. Until today. Today I start Mount Olympus High. Salway!
Hey there! You look new. I'm Sappho and this is Patroclus. He's almost too homoerotic to function.
Nice to be back in Sappho. Chloe made it.
Your mom's chest hair!
I'm Athena. Do you guys know where the temple steps are? I have a lecture on hubris there.
Oh no, you don't want to go there now. It's almost lunch.
Yeah, it's like 45 minutes till lunch. We'd better take you to the lunch hall now.
45 minutes?
Yep, and that's rounding up. And then you have to walk to your lessons, go to your lessons, walk back to the lunch hall queue. You really don't have time. Excuse me. Sacrificial virgin coming. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Whoa. Your timetable is insane.
Are you sure we shouldn't be, you know, going to our lessons, learning, broadening our horizons?
You're taking democracy and debate?
Yeah. Aren't we going to get into trouble for this?
Why are you taking democracy and debate voluntarily?
Because I believe in the empowerment of women. I'm a woman, so I'm making myself empowered through democracy and debate.
Oh, weird. This girl is deep.
Can you calm down? Of course we're not going to get into trouble. We're your friends.
Friends? I finally had friends. This had never happened before.
You've got to be very careful, Athena. Lunchtimes can be brutal.
Yes, social groups are like warring tribes.
Here, you've got your amphitheatre geeks, your girls who want to be Hellenic goddesses, your girls who are Hellenic goddesses, your Spartans, your Vestal virgins, they're a little sexually frustrated, sprites, household gods, woodland spirits, and then you have the Gorgons.
The Gorgons? Who are the Gorgons?
Only the most powerful and well-dressed immortals in the whole school.
You see that one there with the trendy haircut? That's Medusa.
She's a total meddler. No one at Mount Olympus High can so much as curse a newborn or kidnap a mortal without Medusa hearing about it. That's why her hair's so big, because it's full of secrets.
And that one there, that's Venus. All she cares about is boys, boys, boys.
And she's a total blockhead. I used to have architecture with her. Once, she asked me what the difference between a Doric and Corinthian column was.
But who's the one in the middle?
That is Hera.
Jealousy and vengefulness take on an immortal form in Hera. She may look like your average baby-throwing goddess of women in marriage, but in reality, she's so much worse.
Please come to your party tonight, Hera. Sorry, sweetness. There's an attractiveness requirement that you're just not making.
I mean, just look at her, hosting people around her own private village like she owns the place.
Doesn't she?
No, her parents do. I mean, just look at her, please.
I'm looking.
Eating an apple in our cafeteria.
Wait, if Hera's here, you know who can't be far behind.
Oh no, not him.
Who?
Calm down, ladies. It's only me.
Zeus. What do you want, Zeus?
Oh, I just thought I'd check in with Hera. You know, my favorite of my father's daughters.
Your sister?
Whoa, 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 whoa. No one said anything about her being my sister. I only really think of her as my father's daughter. So, let's not go throwing around labels. Though, speaking of labels, what's your name?
I'm
Zeus.
Athena. Nice to meet you.
Oh, trust us, it's not nice to meet him.
If your friends here weren't so aggressive, I'd invite you to Hera's party tonight. You know, I've been having trouble finding available ladies. Oh, not that I had any trouble finding +1s. I mean, I just have so many offers. They, you know, obscure one another. If your friends here weren't so aggressive, I know they'd be all over me if I were a girl.
You know that's not true. And anyways, Athena would love to go with you.
I would.
She would?
She would?
She would. Oh, great. Oh, great. I'll pick you up in my chariot at 8 then. Oh, whoops. Looks like I'll make like a tree and leave. See you tonight, Athena.
What did you do that for?
I've been wanting to get back at Hera ever since the last banquet. And now you could go to the party, let us in, and we can spy on her. Trust me, it'll be fun, I promise. Look, I even wrote a poem about it. I'm sort of a poet. I mean, it's only a rough draft, but I really feel like it expresses my feelings. Ma! They say, be nice! We're all the same! Except for Hera, she is totally lame!
But they were my friends. And friends help each other out, right? Okay, I'll do it.
Oh, this is so good!
I still don't understand the point of this swan costume.
It's called peacocking. It's where you dress in something flashy and unusual to get the attention of all the available ladies. You see all these guys here in dumb dresses. Well, I'm gonna stand out.
Well, it is a toga party, plus you're a swan, not a peacock.
Just try not to crack my style, okay?
But you're supposed to be here with me.
Hey, everyone wants a piece of the Zeus. You shouldn't be so selfish. You know, there's just not enough to go around. Hey, Echo! Never heard back from you. How you doing?
Hey, I don't think I've seen you here before.
Oh, I'm new. I'm Athena.
Oh, nice to meet you, Athena. I'm Oedipus. Your hair looks exactly like my mother's.
Nice to meet you too. Do you know when Hera's going to arrive?
Oh, she's not here yet. I'm only here for the free ambrosia, so I'm going to leave before she comes. But She's always late for her own party. Typical Hera. She's such a gorgon.
Whoa, that's not very nice. Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
I don't understand. I mean, everyone seems to have something against this Hera girl, but I don't even know what she's like.
Talking to Hera is like being picked for an impossible task, one of your favourite mortal deities. When Helen launched 1,000 ships, Hera launched 2,000 in Japan. One time, she turned me into a snake. It was awesome!
This one time, she cursed the life of this freshman, Paris, all because he asked Venus to the spring feast instead of her.
I heard she has 13 slaves, a sacred lyre, and a golden fleece.
I'm blushing. Somebody must be talking about me. Though, when are they not? Hey! Why haven't I seen you before?
Are you new?
Yeah, I just moved here from Athens.
But if you're from Athens, why aren't you still labouring under an oppressive Athenian patriarch? Oh my God, Venus, you can't just ask someone why they're not still labouring under an oppressive Athenian patriarchy. These are my friends, Venus and Medusa. Venus is a total sweetheart, and Medusa can make any guy hard just by looking at him. Well, I don't know about that.
So, what school did you come from?
Oh, I didn't go to one at all. I was homeschooled.
No way.
So this is all new to you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I think that is so bonus.
What is bonus?
It's like slang from Rome, you know, for good.
Sure. Anyway, I think that's really cute. Could you give us a moment?
Sure, I guess.
Okay, so we've totally decided you should come visit my villa again tomorrow just to hang out.
Really?
We'll show you how everything works. It'll just be us three and you. And you can be one of the first people to try my new vomitorium.
Vomitorium has officially been christened, sorry.
Wow, that's so nice of you. Not you, her.
I know. Well, see you later. Stay young.
I always do. I'm immortal.
Finally, we've been freezing. Do you know how cold it is up here? Here's a clue. We're on a mountain.
Sorry, I was talking to Hera.
What? Could you describe her scent?
Trapness.
No, she just seemed nice. And she mentioned something about a spring feast.
She's not nice.
The Spring Feast is only the most important social event of the year. There's a month run-up in which everyone receives their sacrifices and chooses the outfits they want to wear. And then there's the banquet. We drink up sweet wine and dance to panpipes. And the most beautiful couple are named the rulers of the feast and are adorned with laurel wreaths.
It's super lame.
I don't think you'd think it was lame, Sappho, if you, like me, were founder, chair, and entire body of the Spring Feast Governance Board.
No, but I think I was lame.
Well, anyway, she invited me back to her villa tomorrow, so I don't think I'm going to be able to go to your poetry slam, Sappho.
What? That's fine. Definitely go and dig up all the dirt you can. This is amazing.
Hey, you guys seen Hera over Hera?
Don't you have some innocent mortals to go scam on Zeus? Beat it. Anyway, this party sucks. If we leave now, we can still catch the last half an hour of The Only Way is Ellis.
Yeah, and the way you ditched me was not cool. Anyway, we better go. Thank your sister for us.
Hey, for the last time, she's not my sister, just because we're the same parents.
Come on, Athena. Just do it.
Hera's room is this way.
Hey, you made it!
Yeah, I brought some crackers for us to eat and some homework in case we get bored.
Let me get those. If we get hungry, my mother just slaughtered a goat.
Who was that? Was it your brother?
Oh, him? He's just my slave. He was my parents, but I made them trade. Why? Do you think he's hot?
Ooh, Athena already has a crush. I love it when people have crushes. Like that one time Pacify had a crush on a bull. Did I say that out loud? That was meant to be a secret.
Come on, come sit with us. So, who have you been talking to so far at school?
Well, Sappho and Patroclus seem really nice.
Oh, no, sweetie. There is a social hierarchy. It goes us, cute boys like Oedipus and Achilles, everyone else, those mortals we get as human sacrifices, and then Sappho and Patroclus.
I've never really found Oedipus or Achilles to be that attractive. Only on an aesthetic level.
Oh, be quiet, Venus. I mean, like literally, don't bother talking or you're going to come up with a stupid nonsense like that. They're hot. You're done. Now, go be a total goddess and fetch the taboo tablet so I can show Athena. Okay? Calamia. The taboo tablet is a sort of like huge little book where we record all the best memories of people in our year.
Like that memory of the time Cronus got totally wasted and bathed up all his children.
Can you believe her? Oedipus and Achilles aren't attractive, but she got blind. They look like they've been sculpted out of marble. I mean, there was a reason why I dated them. I was so serious about Oedipus. I'd only begotten 2 minor deities when I met him.
Calm down, Hera. You're starting the storm again, and we don't want to have to explain away another natural disaster with all that climate change nonsense.
Calm down. How am I meant to be calm when my friend is literally plotting to kill me? I mean, I see what's going on here. She wants my ex-boyfriend. Venus has always been going around with everyone. All this I just love nonsense is a cover-up for the fact that she can't stand to see any guys with anyone but herself. And anyway, she's always been super jealous of me.
Well, I mean, I guess she is the goddess of love.
Goddess of love? Are you trying to say she's good in bed? I mean, sure, she's a goddess of love. But who taught everyone how to practice kissing with the back of their hand in 7th grade? I did. And anyway, who'd want to be like her? She's had more rides than town chariots.
Whoa. Come on, honey, calm down. We need you to be smooth and fresh for the spring talent show. No one's going to notice how much talent we have in us, but also incredibly good looking.
Medusa, this is about more than the spring talent show. This is about life or death. More than that. This is about the spring feast. If I don't get crowned queen of the feast!
Don't even say that! You're being hysterical. Take some deep breaths.
I don't know what I'd do. Well, I do know I'd have to kill Venus, obviously, and maybe exert my wrath upon the mortals that scurry like our ants about our feet. But yeah, I'd be totally devastated.
Hera!
What?
We have a guest.
Hey. I was just kidding around. Though people should know not to be so obvious about lusting after the ex-boyfriends of their best friends.
I know, right? It's like the rules of feminism.
I found the taboo tablet. It had been ages since I'd seen it. It's sort of like this book in which we verbally burn people, only it's taboo and a tablet.
I think we get it on this. I mean, thanks, babe.
My God.
Oh, it's been years since we dictated this to our scribe. Remember, that was such a fun night. We were total girls. Venus spilled her ass's milk all over herself, and I was like, no way! And Medusa was like, yes way! And the scribe was like, stop whipping me!
Let me see that. Okay. Jason is secretly obsessed with fashion, but the rest of the Argonauts are a bunch of lads. Oedipus, mum's boy. Sorry, Hera. How about this? Cupid is a desperate little boy who's never going to get over Psyche.
Still true!
I always kind of liked Cupid.
These are the people you've been hanging out with. Sappho, total leather. And who's that guy she's always with?
That's Patroclus. He's almost too homoerotic to function.
That's funny. We should get that inscribed on there. Slave!
Uh-oh. I think that's only okay when Sappho says it. It looks like Hera's got some seriously big insecurities, and I'm getting in over my head here. Plus, it looks like the Gorgons took this as their opportunity to let me know the secret rules of being a goddess that I'd somehow been overlooking.
Togas are for party goddesses. Classy goddesses wear peplos. If a mortal ever makes eyes at your man, it's totally okay to unburden your full powers of wrath on them and maybe curse their whole family. Or you could turn them into something cute, like a tree. And never feel bad about picking out an ice cream or wearing your comfiest tunic.
What about picking out an ice cream in my comfiest tunic?
Oh, no. That would just be like social suicide, like not arriving at school by descending from a cloud. Totally unthinkable. Hey, girls. Oh, and a new girl.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, yes, it is so nice to meet you. And FYI, I know what you're thinking, and no, I'm not Hera's much more attractive older sister. I'm her mum, Rhea. But don't let that mother of the gods crap fool you though, sweetie. I'm still young and hip. I know the funky lingo. I've got the 411 on speed dial. Isn't that right? Stop saying things. That's my girl. Is there anything else I can get for any of you? Goat carcass, fermented wine, another slave. How's the one I got for you working out, sweetie? I mean, he's a total hunk, am I right? I mean, my estrogen levels have been all over the place recently, and my period have been neither here nor there. But that doesn't mean I can't spot a total babe when there is one.
I think it's time to go now.
That's my daughter's so strong-willed. I mean, it's no surprise considering how she was conceived. Did I tell you the story? The story of her conception?
Well, I just thought of another rule. Never, ever hit on your fellow goddesses' ex-boyfriends.
Yep. I'm definitely in over my head here.
Spit out the gun, please. Turn to page 34, where you will see a diagram of a wounded victim. Now, I want you all to pay attention, because this is very important. When you stab a victim through the chest, please do not make the amateur mistake of trying to pull your spear out again. You're trying to make it really easy for the examiners to give you full marks, and rolling about on the floor, pulling on your spear, is just going to make it difficult for you.
Chocolates, what is it? I'm in class.
Sappho says you need to leave class and tell us what happened with the yesterday.
Hand over that phone, please. Now, as I was saying, the reason women cannot vote is because they are fundamentally not as good as men.
Sir, don't you think that's sexist?
Oh, I'm not being sexist! I love women! I'm just saying they are fundamentally not as good as men.
Well, I think women should be allowed to vote. What's wrong with you?
Don't be ridiculous. Next, you'll be saying we shouldn't be buying and selling women as though they're property.
Yes. You know what? I do think that. I'm a feminist.
No wonder she's been vacationing on the island of the boss.
Don't be ridiculous. Buying and selling women is the backbone of our economy. And by saying that men are not allowed to own as many women as they like. Aren't you being a little reverse sexist?
Yeah. Come on, baby. You know, you don't say all this feminist stuff to get attention to guys like me. I'll let you in a little bit of secret.
Thank you. Now, will everyone just sit down and turn to page 12, please?
No way! This class is bogus. I'm leaving.
This is what a feminist looks like. Huh? You want a piece of this? Huh?
That'll be contention for both of you! Anyway, I think we can learn a thing or two without all this free speech nonsense cluttering up our classroom. Anyway, as I was saying, women are fundamentally not as good as men.
I'm Service, the Ofsted Inspector. I just wanted to observe a lesson.
A woman in a position of power. Oh, you're serious? Well, in that case, why don't you take a seat next to our newest pupil, Athena? Now, it was Mendel who proposed the classic double twist to break necks, but within 100 years, this was already being contested as an effective method of neck breaking by the famous Boschlinger.
Excuse me, are you not teaching these children how to break necks?
Well, not only how to break necks, ma'am. Here at Mount Olympus High, we like to challenge our pupils to go beyond how do I slaughter to who do I slaughter? What's the best way to do it? We offer a wide, varied and stimulating curriculum here. You know, skull crushing, neck breaking, spear handling.
Spare me the details. This is abhorrent. Pupils, you're free to go.
Yeah! What gives you the authority to do that? I'll have you know that I am a proud member of Teachers Against Teachers who are for schools that are for school inspectors. And we do not take kindly to your type.
I'm sorry,
in
sir,
this school.
but what I have seen here today is no way to teach basic algebra.
I'll teach basic algebra however I want!
Hey nerd, what did you learn on your venture into the lair of the Gorgons?
It was a bit superficial. Let's not talk about it. Why don't we study for that test tomorrow?
Go on, tell us.
Well, they just sit around, say mean things.
What mean thing?
They have this taboo tablet where they write stuff down.
Was I in there?
No.
Oh, screw them.
Did they say anything else? Like maybe about the talent show, the spring feast, or maybe Hera's fashion choices for this year?
Patroclus! I mean, did she say anything to you?
Well, yeah. She did mention something about it.
Like?
Well, I mean, Hera just seems really insecure. I mean, she thinks that Venus was going after both of her ex-boyfriends, Oedipus and Achilles, and that she wants to be crowned queen of the feast instead of her. And she also mentioned something about spring talent show.
Yeah. And the spring talent show, it's before the spring feast, everybody goes to a talent show beforehand. And the Gorgons, they always do the same act, and they always win with it.
But this year I'll be doing some of my abstract poetry performance. You guys are going to love it. But listen, this is amazing. Now that we've got a hole in their armor, we can see a way through. We just have to make Hera more and more paranoid, and then we can topple her. But we just need some help.
I don't want to sound crazy or anything, but I feel like setting out to ruin someone's life doesn't always have a happy ending.
Let me explain something to you, Athena. You know what I see stretching out into the horizon?
What?
Miles and miles of student debt. You know what else I see? 2 a.m. essay writing, cup after cup of tea, all in a desperate attempt to stay awake. I see transport delays, supermarket queues, and UCAS. You're in high school now. There are no more happy endings. Now, Patroclus, who's this guy with the cult? You know, the one that eats all this vegan stuff, overdosed on his own acne medication, knows all about maths and technology?
Pythagoras.
Pythagoras. I love the little acne cream guzzler. Isn't he in charge of the entire organisation and voting?
Well, as found founder, chair, and entire body of the Spring Feast Governance Board, I may have to outsource some parts of the organisation to people who aren't me, but I'm still in charge of the decor.
Sweet. I know he's never forgiven Hera ever since she secretly stuck some egg into his sandwich last year. But anyways, you guys can come to my villa after school. I bought some chilled sheep's brains to sort of celebrate Athena becoming our friend. And then we can go find the cult Pythagoras together.
Oh, Sappho, can't you think of a way of doing this without going to him or his stupid cult? I mean, they're just so elitist. They said that I look worse than a dictator just because I had a ham sandwich for lunch. And one time, they said I look worse than a barbarian because I didn't own any Apple products. I mean, I don't even know what an Apple product is.
You don't have to come. Why don't you use your connection with your old toy boy Achilles and get him to go after Venus and make Hera nice and paranoid?
You and Achilles? You were an item.
No, we weren't an item. We just crossed spears a couple of times.
I don't want to hear any details about your spears.
Hey,
but anyways, we will go find the cult
lady.
Pythagoras.
Over there.
Oh, don't tell the lady!
Oh yeah!
Bar 5!
Hey, Sappho. Gotta say, my idol speech about feminism earlier.
Yeah?
Yeah, I thought it was totally adorable. But you know, you don't have to say all that feminist stuff to get attention from me. What I'm sensing here is some electric sexual tension.
No, I'm pretty sure that what you're sensing is hatred tinged with disgust. Now get out of here, creep.
Yeah, and you should have ditched me at that party. As I said, it wasn't cool.
Whoa! Doesn't a man have the freedom to date a couple of chicks in one night anymore? Isn't that what liberation is all about? I thought you were cool, Athena, but now I merely think you're lukewarm.
We're sort of meant to be hatching an evil plot here, so if you can leave and take your Spartan idiots with you, that would be cool. I wouldn't want you to overexert yourself with the effort of trying to think and breathe at the same time.
Ouch! Kitty got claws. Well, you know, I like a lady with a bit of spice to her. I'll be back for you, Athena, babe. I'm gonna be rapping about you for the school talent show. You know, they don't call me Lightning Rod for nothing. Come on, boys.
But anyway, did you say anything about the spring talent show?
Yeah, as I said, she already mentioned that.
This is gold. All we have to do is get Achilles to go after Venus and get them perfect. Thank you so much for this, Athena. Like, I know Hera can be nice sometimes, but you've got to understand, she is a life ruiner. She ruins lives. If we could knock her off her pedestal, everyone in the school will thank you. Plus, friends don't get friends into trouble.
I'm still not sure about this.
Come on, Athena, we're going shopping.
Whoops, I better go to that. I'll see you for the Pythagoras thing later, though. May Clara, bonus.
Fine, I'll wait by myself.
Yeah, and you tell that Pythagoras that I will not be playing the Etruscan lyre player because it's the only music that's real. And I will be playing the hot, popular music because I like it, and so will he!
Son, where did it all go wrong?
Sir?
Our country is being ruined by this bureaucracy. Suddenly you're not allowed to teach children how to kill people. And you're not even allowed to use students as slaves. People are afraid to say it, but us white males, we're being oppressed. Next, they're going to take away my right to enslave somebody just because they're foreign. I killed my first man when I was 5. I was just using a rattle, and, well, it was the making of me.
Can I go now, sir?
Only if you promise me one thing first.
Yes, sir.
I'm dead serious about this. You look like a red-blooded young male. I bet you've had your fair share of wine and women.
I once walked in on my nana naked.
Exactly. Well, I don't want you to ever give that up, all right?
Give up the image of my naked nana? But I've been trying to give that up for a while.
Precisely. Promise me you'll always remain a soldier, my boy. Cross spears with as many soldiers as you can. I mean, never be afraid to get down and dirty in a sweaty wrestle with your fellow soldier.
I think I can manage that.
Excellent work, son. Now, must be about time for lunch. Ah, there's the bell. Now, I'll take you there, and you can listen to tales of my glorious fights. Once, when I was younger, I managed to decapitate a man with nothing but a live chicken. Now, how's that, you guys? It's a very interesting story. You see, most people have never actually seen a chicken handling a switchblade.
It smells like a temple after a sacrifice in here.
Are you sure they hang it on the crawl space behind the boys' toilet?
Sorry, you can't come in.
We're here to see Pythagoras.
I've never heard of any Pythagoras.
Me neither. I don't know who you're talking about. This is just the chariot racing track.
I can see him right there. Hey, I need to talk to you.
Sorry, but Pythagoras is very busy right now.
You just said you didn't know him.
Quiet. You may allow the girls to come in. Why do you dare enter our sanctum? Scaling, isosceles, the girls must be hungry. Fetch them some herb de Provence.
I don't think we want that.
Libations are being brought.
Not to burst your bubble, but your sanctum smells like animal guts. I think you've got a leaky pipe.
There are no leaky pipes in the sanctum. That smell of animal guts must be the guilt from your own carnivorous lifestyle, you meat-eater.
Or it could be a burst in the water main.
Yeah, it could be a burst in the water main.
Enough! The cult of Pythagoras does not experience a burst in the water main. Why have you chosen to disturb me?
Well, basically, we need you to alter the voting for the Spring Feast Roar.
So you want me to rig the election?
Rig is such an ugly word. But if you'll use it, then so will I. So yeah, rig 'em up. Give 'em the old rigaroony.
Oh, couldn't you have just sent an email about all of this?
We could have found in herbs like a bomb.
Or herbs in general.
Or herbs in general. So we brought Chris, because they're kind of the same. I mean, these are cheese and onion.
Kind of a herb.
What's an email?
Dry whisks of potato.
Oh.
You call this a snack?
These girls are too good for our snacks. I guess you want a sacrificial bull, is that it? The palate of a meat-eater is not satisfied by more refined tastes. Scaling, isosceles, fetch the sacrificial bull. Roast it.
No, that's really nice, but I don't think we want that
Yes,
either.
sir.
And that's a good point. What is an email? What are all of those things?
Oh, those are calculators, and an email is like an old-fashioned text message. Oh, how can I phrase it in a way that you'll understand? It's like a parchment scroll that magically flies around the world invisibly. Oh, you're so behind the times.
Listen, are you going to help us or not?
Maybe. Depends what's in it for me.
Well, you hate Hera, right?
That was very astute of you to notice. Or should I say, acute.
This will be her reckoning.
I think we were going for more of a gentle pedestal shake than an ultimate downfall.
Ah! She is going to die!
Emotionally.
This will be Hera's ultimate downfall.
No, it's going to be a friendly reminder.
I mean, we all want this. When did it become okay for one person to bust everyone else about? We should only just stab Caesar.
Emperor Caesar, he's a lovely chap. He did all that public sanitation work.
Caesar? I meant Hera. Don't know where that came from.
The sacrificial bull really, really doesn't want us to kill it.
I mean, I managed to get a spear in it. That just seemed to make it madder. I mean, I've got no idea how we're going to get onto the barbecue. Let alone the microwave.
We can do without the bull.
Go back and kill it harder.
Or explain one of your algorithms to it.
Yes, sir.
So let me sum up what the problem seems to be. You want me to rig the election so that Hera doesn't win the spring feast?
That would be awesome.
Yes. Yes, it would be awesome. And that's why I'm going for it. Another one?
We can get an intimidatingly well-dressed young male, sir.
And broke a narcissistic boyfriend.
Hey, Narcissus and I were just friends.
This is supposed to be a secret lair. Secret!
Sappho, Athena, Achilles here has kindly agreed to help us.
Oh, really? That's great.
Yeah, I reach a lavish attention on Venus to make Hera jealous. For some reason, things with me and Hera never really quite hit it off.
This is supposed to be a secret lair, not a therapist couch.
Children are not supposed to be socializing in the crawl space behind a toilet. This is unacceptable, and it smells disgusting. Did something die in here?
What part of secret lair does no one understand in these cruel ancient times?
It means you'd better get out before I see any more health code violations.
So, are you in?
Yes, I am in. I think you'll see a sudden decline in Hera's popularity.
Yes, this is great. I'm going to go practice for my poem, for the talent show. You guys are going to love it.
Now,
Things were set into motion right away.
focus, Athena. Now, back to our fascinating discussion on the proper arrangement of Etruscan vases. Now, what most people don't realise about this exciting and fast-paced world...
Sacrifices! Sacrifices!
Oh, big sacrifices!
Sacrifices!
That time of year already, eh? Oh, my gosh. It takes me back. Well, go ahead, young man. Get on with it, so that we can get back to our lesson.
One sacrifice for you, another for you, 4 for Glennis Coco. No, Glennis Coco. And 1 from Achilles for the beautiful Venus. None for her, bye.
The hell? Why would he give one to you and not me? Uh-oh. It doesn't look like this is going to have a pretty ending.
Roll up, come on, there's only so many seats in the front row. It's that time of year again already. Hello, and welcome to the 3,451st Annual Spring Feast Talent Show! Yay! We have some very exciting acts lined up. As rumoured, the local 6th grade children will be putting on a very special, exciting gladiatorial combat display. Ooh. Those of you in the first 3 rows, you better watch out actually. It's a splash zone. Now, I would just like to remind you that here at Mount Olympus High, we rely heavily on donations. And with the recent government cuts, we've had to temporarily close down our Coliseum. If you look underneath your chair, you'll find a flyer with clear instructions on how to donate. And we value anything you can give us, whether it's just a mountain range or even a few boxes of precious jewels. Anyway, without further ado, allow me to hand over to the first act, Zeus and the Thunder Boys.
Yeah!
Yo, all you mortal MCs ain't got nothing on me. I'm talking Thunderbolt, son. My symbol is a fool, but I ain't spitting none. Yeah, I'm a player, I like the goddesses, and they frequently know what do their bodices. But forget what you heard, I'm smooth, like King Ptolemy III. Dressed as a swan, I'm sneaking in your door, making love to a woman on the temple floor. I'm 14, don't want more. I don't play it like it's thug, you know it was me, cause she'd be like, oh, Vegas.
This is completely inappropriate. Take him off.
Yo.
Aren't you meant to be performing? Everything's gone wrong, Athena. Medusa just stormed out. We're meant to be doing our act, and I don't know what to do, so I was wondering, because you've always been so kind to me, and I just need your advice. Yeah. So, what happened with Medusa? Well, it was kind of my fault. I think I stormed at her one too many times. But I've just been finding it really difficult
lately. I just have this feeling that everyone likes Venus more than me, even Medusa. Anyway, now we have someone missing from our act, and I was wondering, because you've watched us rehearse so many times. Fine. Oh, thank you, Athena, thank you. Sometimes I think you're my only real friend left at the school.
Up next, we have Sappho with some of her performance poetry, accompanied by Patroclus.
I am a woman, and women are trees. Trees, 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 trees. Men are merely the lice that crawl upon our wood. And all truth is wooden. Thank you.
Thank you, Sappho. That was very inspiring. Now, up next we have Hera, Venus, and in a slight change to the usual program, Athena, putting on their annual choreographed human sacrifice performance. Immortal is really a very standard procedure.
And anyway, why should we listen to someone who can't even publicly execute a good outfit? Tights and a white toga? Honey, what is this? 507 BC? 507 BC?
And also, I believe I mailed you documentation of our official execution permit before the show.
That wasn't a permit. That was a flaming head with the words, "I will run my school however I want," carved into the cheek. The head of another victim that you executed. There isn't even any such thing as an official execution permit. I'm sorry, but the rest of the show cannot go ahead. What? You all have to go home while I consider whether to cancel your spring feast. No! If I see one more misdemeanor at this school, I may have to shut it down indefinitely.
Well, hold on, please. We can't stop the spring feast from going ahead, as we've already made the sacrifice to Artemis. Anyway, weren't we all young once? I mean, if we went around harassing everybody who ever killed somebody or burned down a city, where would we all be now? However, if this young lady needs to have her hissy premenstrual fit, then I think we should all act like real men and just
beg your pardon, sir.
Please, feel free to stay in school while we discuss how terrible and incorrect her ideas about pedagogy are, and we will be happy to meet you back here in an hour to tell you what we have decided. I know how important social events are to young people. You know, they give you an opportunity to miserably and awkwardly fail in your romantic advances. And in light of that importance, I will endeavour to keep school open, just as long as everybody stays calm.
You can't deny my authority in front of the parent-student body! I have authority in the whole of the Mount Olympus region!
And I thought I was meant to be living a life free of petty government red tape, but what are you going to do?
Okay, so now Sappho probably isn't talking to me, and it looks like the whole school might be shut down, and that school inspector raised some seriously valid concerns about whether the top of a mountain is a suitable environment, place for young minds. Back where I come from, we have this phrase, putran pokei, and it roughly translates to the kettle varies. And it's not really applicable in this situation. But boy, do I ever miss home.
No. See, the thing is, you're not. We're only meant to go in there. Like, I've been practicing my poem for the last month, and where were you? Oh, you're too busy hanging out with your precious gorgons, who, by the way, are the only people you've been hanging out with lately.
Get out of here.
And for Augustus, I love your work.
You were only meant to go in there and do a bit of spying, but you've become obsessed.
I've become obsessed? You have not stopped talking about Hera since the day I arrived at this school. You know, Hera's actually been way nicer to me than you have. You're the one who sent me in to spy on her in the first place. It's not my fault you're in love with her or something.
What?
Oh, no, she did not.
Probably shouldn't have said that.
No. Let me tell you something about your precious Hera. You see, I'm a lesbian.
Yeah, well, I got that. What with the plaid toga and all?
No, I mean I'm from the island of Lesbos. But as soon as your precious Hera found that out, she started twisting it to make it look like I slept with other girls.
But what about those girls you did sleep with? You know, Artemis and Demeter.
Patroclus, that is beside the point. Anyway, she went around telling everyone that I like girls and I especially had a thing for Spartan women.
Oh yeah, that's well off. She's way more into blondes.
Whose side are you even on? I mean, she even told people that I sat out of gladiator battling just to watch the girls wrestle. I mean, she even told my friends not to invite me to the bathing house because there'd be girls there in their bathing suits. I mean, she made me sound really crazy and obsessive, and no one wanted to be my friend. I mean, I'm not telling you this to make you feel sorry for me. I just don't think you should let Hera get away with it until you run her into the ground.
That's how things went down, is it?
And I suppose you have been such a perfect friend. How about you? A friend who pretends to like the people she's really spying on. I confided in you, Athena.
I know, and I felt really bad about it.
And yet
honestly.
maybe sometimes I can be a little mean. But at least I know I'm doing it. You know what's really mean? I told you how hard it was when my dad devoured me, and you just smiled. I told you about how much Venus upset me, and you just smiled. I told you you were one of my closest friends, and you just smiled. While all along you're reporting back to this plaid lesbian.
Literally, because I've never worn plaid.
And laughing when I confided in you. You try to act like you're so pious, like, oh, I used to live in Athens with all the Ionians. Well, you know what you are, Athena? You're a mean girl. You're a bitch! And I've got good, hard proof that so are all the other girls in this school. The things that these girls have done, they've not even acted like proper goddesses. They've acted like dirty little animals, and I'm going to do something about it! Oh, little Hebe. I'm guessing you don't want anyone to remember that night you spent with Hercules when he was meant to be going out with Megara. Taking too many sips on the wine-bearing cup makes for bad decisions, am I right? Well, I'm going to turn you into the sneaky little snake you are. And Hestia! You think you're such the party girl. We know you've had so little action that you might as well have sworn yourself to perpetual virginity. You can be a pure little lamb. And Artemis, goddess of wild animals, you can be the wildest of all. A wild boar. Wolf. Lion. Horse. And as for me, something interesting. My favorite, a cow.
Our goddesses! Our goddesses have been wild! Yeah, take your tongues off!
This was full-on Colosseum arena madness, and it wasn't going away.
Good news, everyone! We're reopening the school! Hang on! What on earth is all this? You two, the troublemakers from my class! I have no doubt this is your doing! And you! Aren't you that forward kid who's just joined our school? All the work of those three there
not since the days of the Trojan War have I seen such carnage as this. You are meant to be young, feeble, docile women, goddesses, I might add, and yet as soon as someone turns you into animals, you feel the need to flip out and fight each other in packs. Now, I would be all in favour of an appropriate punishment for the perpetrators, turning them into animals, maybe, and feeding them to their parents. Something small like that. But this lady here feels that girls in this school need an attitude makeover. I don't care how long this takes. I can keep you here all night if I want to.
We can't actually keep them here past sundown.
I can keep you here until sundown if I want to. So, let's think about the ways we relate to each other as goddesses. Who has a goddess problem that they'd like to share? Yes.
Someone wrote in that tablet that I was lying about my father's agricultural practices because we had new drain ditches put in. But it's not my fault he has a wide set aqueduct and a heavy flow.
Okay, let me try something here. Everybody close your eyes. Now raise your hand if you've ever had a curse put on you by another goddess. Now raise your hand if you've ever put a curse on another goddess behind her back.
Excuse me, but I think we've been the targets of these curses because we're so popular, and I don't want to be punished for being popular. I don't think my father, Phorcys, god of the hidden dangers of the deep, would be too pleased to hear about this.
And anyway, some of us shouldn't be here because we're simply the victims in this situation.
That's probably true. Raise your hand if you've ever felt personally victimized by Hera. Would anyone like to elaborate on those feelings? Venus?
When I was younger, all I ever wanted to do was become an oracle. Then, in 7th grade, I kissed Hephaestus. It was my first kiss, and it was really sweet. Exploding volcano in the background, every young girl's dream. Then, a few weeks later, Ares asked me to the school dance, and I said yes. But then, Hera said that it wasn't fair that I had my first kiss before her.
Oh, as if!
And that the kind of goddesses who became oracles weren't the kind of goddesses who kissed 2 boys in 1 semester. Then she said, to make up for it, I should fail our augur exam so she could be the best in the class. So I did, but I still have talent. My breasts can always tell when Vesuvius is going to erupt. Well, they can tell when it's erupting.
Thank you. Does anybody else have a problem they'd like to discuss?
I wish we could all get along like we used to, and worship the sun god Ra, and make sacrifices again, and just be happy.
She doesn't even go here.
Do you even go to this school?
No, I'm Egyptian. I just have a lot of feelings. I guess I'm in denial.
Okay, go.
Okay, I have something to say. Maybe sometimes I can be a little mean, but there are some girls in this school who are far meaner. Maybe Athena should elaborate. I mean, she obviously has a lot of feelings since she turned everyone in this room into an animal. Isn't that right? And Sappho obviously has a lot of feelings about the girls too, but they're a bit different.
You know what? I have something to say. See this new girl joined this year, and I thought it'd be funny if I sent her to spy on Hera, and I guess that was kind of mean, right? But I guess the way she went ahead and did it was also kind of mean, right?
And the fact that you were so interested to hear all about my private life? Please. Come on, girls. Isn't that a little bit telling?
Wait. This is all my fault. Yes, Sappho sent me in there in the first place, but I was the one that went along with it. Hera, you're mean, but you didn't deserve someone ruining your life. That didn't make our lives better. And what's all this for anyway? Being crowned with some stupid laurel wreath at a feast. I guess what I'm trying to say is just I'm sorry.
Thank you, Athena. It seems to me like we all need a healthier channel for our emotions. If you have a talent, why not put some passion into it so you can feel pride instead of anger? Sappho, I saw your poetry.
Actually, it was more of a performance piece.
Well, it was definitely something. I'm sure we all have a talent we could use.
I could build my own nuclear reactor.
Oh my god, could you shut up for once in your life? You have boring hobbies, we get it. I can make storms and curse people. That's about it.
Well, then you're wrath on the mortals. No one cares about them.
And I would add that we have a special advanced venting your wrath on mortals class here at the school. Perhaps you could come down and see that some of the things we offer really are of value to the high caliber students we have here. Truce.
I'll let you guys have the dance. But only if you put some very important changes in it.
My pleasure. Let's go and draw up a plan now. Oh, somebody can be in charge of the feast.
I will. I will. My name is, Patroclus.
Well, Patroclus, if you could think of some songs to put on or something.
Oh, I'm way ahead of you.
Great. Well, you're free to go. I expect you all to behave at the feast.
Go for playlist D, please. The relief-themed music. Thank you.
After the tension of the talk in the gym, there were some unexpected new pairings at the dance.
Hey, I thought we said back there was really cool. I'm Sappho, by the way.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you do?
Obviously, I love your poetry. I even follow you on Tumblr. I think your take on the post-500 BC teenage goddess, the essential ennui or lameness of her life, if you will, is both fascinating and stimulating. In fact, I think you're a very cunning linguist.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. What say you get out of here? If you like my poetry, you'll love my prose. Climaxes are my speciality.
What happened to the playlist I recommended? I think you'll find that the Etruscan lyre player has way better beats than this mainstream nonsense. Are you mimicking me? Come on, one ballad.
No, we will not play the Etruscan lyre player.
But why not?
Because you drive me crazy. I like this music, and so I will play this music.
Well, you drive me crazy too.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
Well, why don't you just let me take her on a date? Because I'm so attracted to you.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, meet you at 8.
Sure.
Okay, so first I dated Narcissus, totally self-obsessed. Then it was Oedipus, who was frankly just a little too fond of his mother. And then there was Achilles. I never even got to see Achilles, who's always offered that weirdo friend of his, Patroclus. Is there something wrong with me? Or there's just no decent men left at this school?
Oh God. Hey there. I've been noticing you around the school corridors, and I couldn't help but wonder, would a little goddess like you like to take a mosey with a hunky god like me?
Do you have any weird hobbies or obsessions, like with yourself, or your mum, or maybe another guy?
Well, I mostly just think about women, chariots, milk, nectar, hip-hop, you know, the business.
Right.
Meh? Wait, you're serious? Meh? The most beautiful word in our language? Oh, score. Shall we, my lady?
Of course, my lord.
Wait, aren't you two brother and sister?
Oh, come on! Are you serious? Who here isn't actually related? I mean, technically, Athena is my daughter.
And Venus is what? My aunt?
Yeah, whatever. I'm going with you.
It wasn't perfect, but it was a start. I hope everyone can learn to forgive me and each other. So, until we need to flood the mortal realm, or someone gets jealous, or Zeus begets another child, there can be peace on Mount Olympus at last.
just thinking.